Hi there, and welcome to the second video about chess program in Go. And now it's time to build up the components that we talked about last time. So we have the UCI. Yeah, I think we will have... Okay, we make the tell function, and we want to be able to change that for testing. So we call this the main tell. And it inputs a number of strings, and we can call that line, and we just concatenate the strings into one string, and then we print that on standard output, and that will go to the GUI. And this main tell function we will call it tell sometimes, and we will have another function in that tell when we are testing. Okay, we call that to GUI instead of line. So we need to the UCI we need to input the channel to use to get input from the GUI, input from the input function. And as long as we don't get a quit, we initialize quit to false. As long as we not get a quit, we will loop in the GUI, and we will select either from the GUI channel or from the engine, but we don't have the engine yet. So we have only one case here, and we put the channel value into command. We can initialize command to empty string, and if command is, and here all the GUI commands will show up. It can be UCI, it can be stop, it can be quit, and it can be many other things. If it's quit, okay, we just set quit equal true, and we say continue to make the for loop to just quit immediately. I don't make break here because it will break the switch statement. Okay, we need the engine channels, the two channels from the engine. What is coming from the engine and what we send to the engine. We still have no engine, so we need to fake this in some way. So the input function can look like this. So what we have is we can call it the line that the input function will send to us. That is the channel, actually the channel. The thing here with GoFunc is that inside the input function we start this anonymous Go routine, and even when we leave the input function, that Go routine will continue running and wait for input from the GUI and send the commands to the UCI. So even when we return from input, that Go routine will continue. This is a standard way of using anonymous functions as a Go routine. So let's finish that. If it's not an error, okay, we will go on. And we return the channel from the input function. So now we have a channel to communicate with that anonymous Go routine. yeah, okay, let's put that in comments for a little while. So I would like to use tell in the main function, but actually it's not possible yet. And we use infostring because then it will go to the GUI, and the GUI will not do anything when it gets infostring. Okay, so the first thing that the main will do is to start up the UCI function. And by calling input, it will return the channel, and the channel will go to the UCI. And we send main tell to the UCI. The engine should return in the same way 2 channels, one from and one to the engine, because we will do the same as for input. So we make a anonymous Go function, a Go routine, and we have a loop in there that reads from to engine, the commands that goes to the engine, and we switch on command, and we will have a number of different things to do here, but at least we need to stop and quit to make it work from beginning, and return from eng and to eng, and we don't even need to write that because we have that in the header of the function header. So from engine and to eng are channels, string channels, and here we can have a tell, and I think it's okay so far. I would like to make tell as a global variable, so we put that as a variable that is a function, and we can call that myTell. That is sent to the UCI. We set tell to myTell in the beginning of the UCI function. In main, I would like to use the tell function, but it will not work because tell is not defined yet. I'm not so happy with this solution. We will solve that later on. Okay, the UCI function has now another case, best move from the engine, because that is the only thing we get from the engine is the best move, and we can take care of that. So we can have handle best move here, handle BM, and we need to send something. We send BM to the handle BM, and we need to continue here, otherwise we would continue to the switch statement, and we don't want that. So let's write handle BM. Okay, handle best move, got the string, best move string as an input. We will send best move directly to the GUI for now. We will do a few more things there later on. Do we have something more here? Yes, we have these cases to take care of. Handle stop, for instance. Copy this one. Handle stop. And it will just make a stop. It will not send anything to the GUI, but it will send stop to the engine, of course. So we need the channel. We need to send the channel to handle stop to end channel string, and we just put stop into that channel. And now the engine will stop immediately and reply with best move. Okay, that's all for now, and next time we will take a deeper look at the UCI protocol and maybe implement some of the UCI commands.